Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Guys. So we are excited to be having you join us tonight for this essential sharing event, the Oily Lifestyle event. We really just wanted to get on here tonight and talk about kind of kicking the toxic chemicals to the curb and how our bodies can really be affected when we are using products filled with toxic chemicals. And they're in so many things, like soaps from the store have sodium lauryl sulfates, which can disrupt the immune system, hormonal health. Tiffany, you've said that word before.
What? Phthalates.
Phthalates, thank you. So those are another chemical that are in kids shampoo, adult shampoo. There's formaldehyde. There's, all these fragrances, and makeups have talc and bismuth and parabens and all these things that we really don't need in our products. And the thing is those toxins build up in our bodies and they cause this bioaccumulation of toxic overload. And I know Tiffany had posted this image and just some of the symptoms that we can have when we're dealing with that. And it can be migraines or feeling sluggish or tired, or maybe your immune system is just not working the best. And so we wanted to get on here and just share that there's a better way and that there's awesome natural products that don't have these toxic chemicals, right, and tell you a little bit about it. So my name's Liz, and I'm going to be sharing some today.
And I'm Tiffany, and a huge reason I went with Young Living was, a lot of the toxin things were coming into play in my house. I had small children and with cleaning, and I was trying to avoid the nasty fumes that come from a lot of store-bought cleaners. And with my kids, I would end up closing the door because I was having a hard time breathing, being in the bathroom and cleaning, and I didn't want them in there too. So, I was looking for a better, healthier way. And just with my research, I kept running into essential oils. So, I finally was invited to a Young Living class and I was sold. So we are looking forward to sharing more with you so that you guys can make an educated decision on how you guys can get the toxins out of your house. So we are going to start with the basics here. And I hope you guys, if we missed something or you have a question about something, post it, because we want to answer and interact with you guys as we go through here. So we want to say hello to Yvonne and my mom, Kathy. They're both on right now that we see. So without further ado, we'll get started. So the first thing we'll talk about are what are essential oils. Essential oils are the lifeblood of the plant. Just like us as humans, we have blood pulsating through our bodies that bring nutrients and oxygen to our muscles and organs and things like that. Essential oils do the similar thing for the plants. So they heal the plant's wounds, they help them grow, they bring nutrients to their leaves and their flowers and things like that. So when we extract the essential oil from the plant, they play a similar role for us as they do for the plant. So we can get essential oils from shrubs and fruit and rinds and resins and all these awesome ways, and then they're distilled and sent to us. So they are pretty amazing.
They are super amazing. And one of the reasons that we're starting off talking about oils is because oils are just natural. They're just from the plant. And they're a great kind of bridge to the natural health lifestyle. And so we want to start off just kind of sharing about the oils, and then we'll get into a few of the cool lifestyle products that Young Living has that have the oils in them too. So a little bit just about the history of oils, because oils are not new. They've been around for a long time. We know they're mentioned in the Bible. Genesis chapter 37 has Joseph sold to slave traders, and they carried spicery, balm, and myrrh. And so myrrh is an essential oil. We know that Jesus was given gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And some of the oldest cultures on earth have used essential oils. So the Babylonians used cedarwood and myrrh and cypress. We know the Egyptians used them for embalming and beauty and all kinds of things like that. So essential oils are not new. They've been around for a long time. They're kind of man's first medicine. And so they're just they're just something really special, and we love sharing about them. And I feel like people are kind of learning about them again, and we're kind of pioneering like a new wave of people using them and really turning to them for their natural health.
Yep. Now, while Young Living hasn't been around since Jesus, they have been around for over 20 years. So this is a company that is not just here for a little while. They've been here for the long haul, and that's why one of the key reasons why I decided to go with it. Hey, Malia, how are you? To choose Young Living. And another reason is you can visit their farms. Anyone is welcome. You don't have to be a member. Anyone can go and visit their farms and see the distillation process, which is so awesome. And Liz is actually going this summer to see one of the farms in Utah. So I'm super excited to hear her story. But another reason, Young Living, because they monitor the process of their oils. So they hand plant all of the seeds, and they don't use any pesticides or anything like that when they're growing their plants, and then they harvest them at their peak. So we are getting the freshest natural plants when they are making these essential oils for us. And then they bring them in and they distill them. So you can be guaranteed that all of Young Living's oils are a therapeutic grade oil. There are other oils out there on the market, and we have to be so careful when we are choosing an oil, because other companies may add fillers to make them less expensive, or alcohol or whatever, and they're just not really safe to be applying to your bodies. So a good note is if there's an expiration date on your essential oil bottle, it probably has something in there that you do not want to be breathing or putting on your skin. So all of Young Living's oils, if they are kept in like a cool, dark location, y'all, they're going to last you for a long time. So forever. Yep. So
yeah. And like you were saying, the way that the oils are grown and planted, harvested, distilled, all that stuff affects the outcome. That's what's in the final bottle. And so you can find oils in Walmart, and you can find oils almost everywhere now, because they're kind of the rage, but you get what you pay for. And we want you to be using oils that are not going to have, chemical pesticides sprayed all over the plants, because that ends up in the end of the bottle. And so if you're going toxin free, you want to go with oils that have been, better than organic standards, and they know how to distill, and they have all these testing, so they really care about the constituents and what ends up in the bottle. And that is Young Living. Like, their passion is oils, and like you said, over 20, I think it's over 25 years now, so they know what they're doing.
Yeah. They've been around for a long time. So
let's talk about the 4 ways that you can use oils, just so people are kind of like, okay, we see these oils, but what am I going to do with them, right? So the main way, and like the way most people start, is aromatically. So that just means you're taking a bottle and you either open it up and just breathe it in. Maybe you put a drop on your hand and you cup it over your nose and you take a couple deep breaths. That can be so great for emotional support. Otherwise, they have these amazing diffusers. Hopefully you guys can see this. And that you put some water in and just a couple drops of oil, and it actually breaks the oil up into little tiny molecules and puts it up into the air, so you can breathe it in and get that therapeutic value. And that itself is such a great item to start using instead of candles or fragrance sprays or Febreze or all those things that really are loaded with chemicals that we don't want in our house. You can use one of those and have your house smell amazing without all those toxic chemicals. How cool is that? So that's aromatic. So why don't you talk about topical?
So topical means that you can take the oil and you can apply it directly to the skin. Most oils you can apply with just directly out of the bottle onto the skin. Other oils are a little spicy, so they might have like a really cooling type sensation or like a really spicy, like hot sensation. So if that is the case, you're going to want to get you a good carrier oil. And Young Living carries this awesome V6 oil. Or if you want, just go to the store and get you a really good organic coconut oil or an olive oil. That will work just as well. So you're just going to put like a small dollop or a couple drops of oil right in the palm, and then you'll drop the essential oil onto that. rub your hands together, and then you can apply it. And applying topically is really awesome for like muscle support. If you have sore muscles, or if you need some stomach support or whatever, you can apply the oil on location where you're having the ailments. So that is an awesome way. And then we can also use them internally. So Young Living has this awesome line. It's called the Vitality line. And you'll know that it's part of the Vitality line because it's in these white labeled bottles. And this is really great because it can enhance the flavor of your drink, or it can help you get quicker, what's the words I'm looking for? Like if you're not feeling well or whatever, it can just get into your body a little quicker than maybe applying it topically, or just support your wellness, period. You can take it daily as a supplement just to support your wellness, so that you don't have something come up. So,
and Young Living is really the only company that I would ever recommend taking internally. They have that Vitality line, so you know which ones are safe. They're approved by the FDA. And like we were talking about before, all those other oil companies might have pesticides sprayed on their things, on their crops, or they might have fillers or alcohol or other things in those bottles. And you don't want to be putting that in your body. So when we talk about internal, we're talking about just Young Living. And the other thing that's super cool about internal use with essential oils, and we're going to talk a little bit about their supplements, but they actually have supplements that have oils in them. So that's another way that you can use them internally. So that's really great. And then the last way that a lot of us use it, and it was kind of the way that you got started, is cleaning. Obviously so many of us have the lock on our cabinet where all our cleaners are, and we worry about our kiddos getting into that. And when you start using oils, there's so many recipes on Pinterest or online for cleaners. Otherwise, they make an amazing cleaner, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. That's all plant-based and has oils in it. And there's just all kinds of ways that you can use oils for cleaning, and it's natural, non-toxic, amazing. So, yeah. Anything you got to add about the cleaning?
No.
Okay, so I just wanted to share some fun facts about oils, because sometimes people look at these little bottles and they're like, ooh, that's a pricey little bottle. Well, the cool thing, first of all, is that there's a lot of drops in here. There's 90 drops in this 5 milliliter bottle. And do I have a 15 over there? Thank you. And there's 250 in the 15 milliliter. And each application is 1 to 2 drops. So that means you can get 250 applications, or if you're doing 2 drops, you get, 45 out of this. That's quite a bit. So a bottle can last you a really long time. But some other fun facts is it takes 5,000 pounds of rose petals to make 1 pound, or about 2 cups of rose oil. So imagine that, 5,000 pounds. That is a lot of flowers. It takes 6,000 pounds of Melissa to make 1 pound or 2 cups of oil. So it's actually a little more of Melissa to make it. It takes 27 square feet of lavender to make 1 15 milliliter bottle of lavender oil.
Wow. So
just some fun facts so you know how much plant material they need just to make, a little bottle like that.
Right. And while we're talking about oils, we just want to be safe when we're using them, especially with our kiddos. So dilution, start out slow and low. So if you haven't ever used the oils before, start out with 1 drop and rub it on the bottom of your feet. The feet are a great place to start because there's thicker skin there, and you can just see how your body's going to react to it. So always start out with a carrier oil and then maybe move to using it without the carrier oil, just so you know what your body's going to react. And if you're going to use it on your kiddos, there's not only great reference guides out there to guide you with dilution ratios. That's a good one. But, you're going to want to start out really low and slow with your kids, really dilute very well with them because their skin is going to be more permeable than our skin, and the oils are going to get in a lot quicker with them. So just keep that in mind if you use it with your kiddos.
Yep. And there actually is, we'll talk about kind of at the end, but there is a really awesome whole kid scent line. There's a baby line so that it's pre-diluted and you don't even have to worry if if you're one of those people that's just going to worry about how you're doing it.
Yep.
take the worry out of it. Like she said, a reference guide. When you're talking safety or just knowing how to use it, you don't have to be the expert. We all use reference guides. And basically, these are awesome books you can get on Amazon. And we have a couple we can recommend. But you can look up, whatever is ailing you, and you're going to find oils that are going to help. Or you can look up each oil and just learn more about it. So you don't ever have to be the expert that way.
That's right.
Some oils are photosensitive. So the citrus oils like lemon or grapefruit, and all that means is you don't want to put them on your skin and then go and sunbathe or go garden or go to the beach. Those oils in the summer, you wouldn't want to make a lip balm out of them. I've heard of people saying, don't do that. They just I don't know if any of you remember using Sun-In. If you're my age, you might have done that. It makes your hair lighter in the sun. Yep. So the oils like lemon and grapefruit and those, that they make us more photosensitive. Yep. And then just being careful near your eyes, your ears, any sensitive area, you don't want to get any oils in there. So just keep that in mind. So safety is really pretty easy. Get a good reference guide, dilute, and
you'll be good to go.
Yeah. So we want to talk about 11 of the oils that are kind of the most common oils. They're oils that I use almost on a daily basis. And Young Living has put them together in this kit. So we're going to go through them and just kind of tell you how we use them. Just a little bit about each one. We're not going to spend a ton of time on it, but we want you to kind of get familiar with some oils so you would know how you could use them. All right, so the first one is frankincense. You want to talk a little bit about frankincense?
Sure. Frankincense is a really awesome skin oil. It's one of the oils that was given to Jesus when he was born, and it's really good for just mood enhancing, and if you have quiet time or prayer time, it really helps you just get focused on that. But one of the, most awesome skin oils would be frankincense. So you can add it to your moisturizers or what have you, and you are going to love it there.
Yeah, it is an awesome skin oil, all things skin, and sometimes like a first aid oil as well. Let's see, lavender is next.
Oop, I probably could have helped you get that.
Yeah, that's okay. So lavender, not like you guys need to see it, but for some reason I feel like you should. Lavender, a lot of people have experienced lavender, but I feel like until you have done Young Living lavender, you don't know what real lavender smells like.
So true.
Sometimes, you go to Bath and Body Works and things are lavender scented, and that's fragrance oil. It's not real lavender.
It doesn't smell that good either.
So yeah, you want to check out real lavender but okay, another skin oil. And also we call it the Swiss Army knife oil because it's kind of like the go-to oil for anything. If you don't know what to use lavender. Super safe even for babies, kiddos. It's perfect skin oil. So anytime you would have skin irritation, I know if you're in the sun for a long time, it's a great oil to just cool and calm and soothe the skin. Great for relaxation. A little bit of this oil in some Epsom salts before you go to bed, and you're going to be feeling really rested and peaceful. And it also is a great combo with peppermint and lemon for seasonal changes, and people just love that in the diffuser. So that's always a good one. All right, thanks for taking those out.
Yeah,
okay,
no problem.
Next
Got them all lined up now.
is lemon.
So lemon is really awesome. It's, remember, a citrus oil, so you want to be careful with putting it on and going out into the sun, but it's really awesome for enhancing your mood and flavoring your beverage. Lemon, and it's also really good for just digestion and gut health as well. So sometimes in the morning, I will just make a little shot glass of water and put a couple drops of lemon and just take it down, and it just helps things move the way they should move.
Yeah, exactly. It can be good for occasional heartburn. If you just get a little bit of that, you ate something and it's just bothering you, lemon can be a really great solution for that as well, which is so great. And for cleaning, it's one that we love. It smells so fresh, smells great.
And it's awesome to get the sticky off of like picture frames because they always want to put the sticker right on the glass.
Why do they do that?
So lemon is going to be your friend when you're trying to get those stickers off. So
like your all natural goo be gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, peppermint. So peppermint is an awesome oil. Another one that is really great for just digestive support. So if you've eaten too much, or maybe you're just having a little bit of a gurgly stomach, peppermint's really going to save the day.
Mhm.
Peppermint has a cooling effect on the skin, like icy hot. So it's great whenever you need to cool down, hot summer day, you're outside.
Hot flashes.
Yeah, I actually was just thinking I might need this right now. Tension, like it's very great for
awesome
muscles.
for muscles. Yes,
yeah,
for sure.
Support and fresh breath. If you don't have gum, or you don't like that gum has a bunch of junk in it, you can put a drop in your mouth and you're going to have nice fresh breath.
Yep.
All right, thieves is next. If you've heard of Young Living, you maybe have heard of thieves. I just want to grab my little book because I was going to tell a little bit of the story of thieves. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So thieves, there's kind of like this story. I've heard a lot of different versions of it, but it's a blend that apparently its origins begin in 15th century France. And there was the plague during that time, and there were robbers that were robbing the graves of people that had died from the plague, apparently, but they weren't dying, and that was unheard of because if you came in contact with the plague, you just kind of got it. And so, it's up for debate the way that the story goes, but people have said they were apothecaries. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Spice traders, or just people who really wanted to steal things and figured out that this recipe, if they used it and either put it on, or maybe they put it on fabric and covered their mouths or whatever. I've heard so many different versions of the story. It kept them from not dying. So apparently they were traded for a lighter sentence to figure out how they were doing this.
Right.
And this is where this combination came from. Anyway, long story about thieves. Google it. It's kind of interesting. But thieves is basically your go-to for immune support. And that story kind of, makes you understand a little bit why. What do you use thieves for?
Thieves is awesome for immune support. It smells nice in the house. So whenever the kids are going back to school, this goes in the diffuser. We put it on the bottoms of feet when I start seeing some sniffles come on. And it's also great for cleaning. So that's what we use it for in our house.
It's great for cleaning, and it's in a lot of products. We're going to talk about the Thieves line in a little bit. Trying to think of what else. Oh, it has a warming effect on the skin. So this is one that you can dilute, but some people like it. Like I know my mom loves to put it on her knees because she likes that warming feeling on her joints. So, you can use it for that. So, yeah. So next is Copaiba. This is one of those oils that a lot of people are like, what is that oil about? Well, this oil is just amazing. It's an overall soothing, calming oil. So it's great for joints. It's great for muscles. It's great for digestive too, like the internal calming or soothing if you've got stuff going on. And then you like to layer it too, don't you?
It's a great layering oil. Like for sore muscles, you would put your Panaway or peppermint on and then layer it with Copaiba. It's just going to help drive those oils in a little deeper. And also a really cool fact about Copaiba is it's one of the oils that is actually tapped. So they get this oil by tapping a tree like you would tap for maple syrup or whatever. So this is the only oil that they do that for.
They do that, which is really cool. Most of them are like steam distilled or other ways. So it's kind of a unique, special oil. All right, next we're going to talk about Digize. Now, Digize is one that when you smell it, most people are like, ooh, but this oil you have got to have in your house. It is so helpful because it's everything digestive, everything with digestion. So it brings balance to your digestive system, which, could go either way depending on what you're suffering from.
Right.
But it's really great for tummy troubles. And like for my son, I'll just rub it with a little coconut oil on his stomach anytime that he's having any issues. For myself, I'll often just put it in a capsule, a gel cap, and take it internally because it seems to work really good if you can get it, inside or internal. That's really the ways that we use it anytime you have tummy troubles.
And I'm a shot glass girl, so I just add water to a shot glass, add a couple drops in there, and just
down
take
it.
the shot.
Yep.
So that's easier for me than trying to drip it into the oil capsules. Yes. I've done that before too.
Well, and that's an easier way because some people don't like the taste. It's like ginger and fennel, and
it goes down so fast.
Yeah, with the shot glass, that's a good way to do it.
College moves, I learned.
Right? Oh, look at I had put the wrong one.
That's all right. So next we're going to talk about Raven. Raven is an awesome oil for respiratory support. So this is going to be awesome to like rub on your chest. I'm a runner, so sometimes when I get done with running, especially in the hot season, it really takes my breath away. So I'll just put some on my chest and it opens everything back up. So I feel really good after that. And it really has like a nice scent to it too. And I can see this being used as like a muscle support oil as well, because it has some of those same oils in it, like peppermint and things like that, that just help soothe your muscles. So it can be multifunctional.
Yeah, so great. The diffuser during the winter months and like chest rubs. So good. Okay.
Yep.
You want to talk about Citrus Fresh too?
Citrus Fresh is another citrus oil, so you'll want to be careful with this one, putting it on your skin and going outside. But this one's really great for odors. So if you have cooking bacon or fish or something in your house and you want to get it out, just throw a couple drops in your diffuser and the smell will dissipate fairly quickly. It's also awesome. You can add a couple drops like onto a cotton ball and throw it in your diaper pail or in your stinky shoes or what have you. So there's really multiple uses for that. It's also I know it's not in a white label, but you can get this in a Vitality. So the Vitality oil, you can add in your drink. It tastes really nice, has a really nice citrusy flavor. So
yeah, it's a bunch of citrus oils with just a hint of spearmint. It's a really good combination in your water like that.
Right. And like I said, since Citrus Fresh has, this one does not have the Vitality label, but it is a Vitality oil. Just so you guys know, it's the same oil in both bottles. But Young Living had to follow the FDA requirements, which only says that they can label a bottle of oil for one purpose. So therefore they made their aromatic line and then they made the Vitality or supplement line. So if you guys are looking through the book and you're like, peppermint, I can get the 15 milliliter bottle that has the colored label, or I can get the 5 ml that has the white label. What's the difference? There's no difference. You can still, ingest the colored label one.
Yeah. Just a good rule of thumb is when you're looking through the catalog, if it comes in a Vitality oil, you know it's safe to take internally because the FDA has said these ones are safe. So that's, great point. It's the same oil in both bottles, no difference. It's just a labeling thing to make it easier for people to know which ones are safe.
Yep, exactly.
So next is Panaway. This is such a great oil. It's basically for muscle support after, I'm sure you use after running, maybe your legs, on your
after gardening,
raking, shoveling. Let's see
all things Wisconsin.
If you can convince your loved one to give you a back massage or a foot massage with this, it's awesome.
Yes.
Doesn't always work, but you can try. But yeah, it's a great blend with like wintergreen and helichrysum and cloves. So a bunch of oils that are really great for just joint support, muscle support, those kind of things. So we always say it's like natural icy hot, natural biofreeze. It has that same sort of cooling effect on your skin, but none of the toxic junk, and they're all natural from plants. So that's super cool.
Yep.
And then the last oil is, I always joke, this was my gateway oil, was kind of the oil I tried Stress Away that I fell in love with and then was sold on Young Living. I was like, this oil helped me so much with emotional support. So basically it's called Stress Away. It's for emotional support, help you stay calm and relaxed, great for rest, or in a bath or something like that. When I first got my kit, I was wearing it all the time because I needed stress relief, and it really does help in a diffuser after a hard day at work. Or
it smells awesome too. Yeah, so good, so good.
Okay, so that is kind of the 11 oils that come in the kit, and like I said, they're kind of like what you would use on a regular basis. They cover every body system.
Yes. It's a great place to get started, because if you're looking through Young Living's website, you're going to see over 300 products and you're like, where do I choose? What do I start with? But, this kit was put together so it covers every body system, and it's a great place to start. So
yeah, I just want to talk before we're going to talk about a couple other product lines, because Young Living is a complete wellness company.
Yes.
So they are not just oils, but that is, one of the things they do so well. But the kit, I just want to share just a couple other things that come in it in case you guys want to know more about the oil kit. So you do get 2 packets of Ningxia Red. I'm going to discuss what that is in just a minute. So just so you know that you get 2 samples of that. and a sample of the Thieves Cleaner. And that will make this will make 3 spray bottles, which I'm going to go into in just a minute too. And then a little roller top fitment. So just so you know kind of what's all in that starter kit, you also get a diffuser, which is super cool.
And a product guide.
And a product guide and a little magazine. So there's all that fun stuff. So we'll talk a little bit more about the kit at the end, but we just want to talk about some of the other lifestyle products because, if you're trying to get the toxic chemicals out, they've made it easy for you. There's so many amazing products. So remember we had talked about Thieves and the cool Thieves story. Well, there is a whole Thieves line, and we can't share everything with you tonight or we'll be here until midnight. So what we're going to do is we're just going to each share a couple products that we like from each kind of product line and tell you why we like them. And hopefully, that will give you kind of a glimpse into it.
Yep.
So I'm going to start just sharing about the Thieves Cleaner. And I'm sure Tiffany might have something to say about it too. Sorry, we're not getting a good shot of it. So this is a super concentrated bottle. And the way that the Thieves Cleaner works is it has dilution ratios on the back, but you use a capful or 2 capfuls to fill up a spray bottle. And it's basically your all-purpose cleaner. You can add 2 capfuls to make it more of a degreaser if you need like a heavy degreaser in your kitchen. You can use it for your bathrooms, for your windows, for your floors. I really
for all the things.
For all the things. I can't think of anything you can't use it on.
Yeah.
It smells like Christmas because Thieves is a blend of cloves and cinnamon and lemon and all these awesome oils that help keep your family protected, safe, clean. And so I can't say enough good things about this, but this bottle will get you, I forget how many they say, but like 15 to 20 spray bottles.
It's going to last you a long time.
It's going to last you a long time. And no poison control label.
Exactly.
Super awesome for your kids. If your kids or your pets or whatever, you don't have to worry about the safety.
Super awesome for your kids.
Yeah.
Here, have a drink.
No, they shouldn't drink it. But if they
did,
they
would be okay.
They would be okay. And if your pets are weird and lick the floor, you
There
don't
you
need
go.
to worry. So, okay. So, what's your Thieves pick or one of your Thieves picks?
I brought the Thieves cough drops.
Oh, so good.
And these are so amazing. They are going to knock your socks off. They have a spicy flavor and they get the job done. So they are awesome. And so great.
The clove is kind of a little numbing, which feels so good if you've got a scratchy.
These work way better than anything I ever bought at the store before. So if you haven't tried these or whatever, I would highly recommend you getting a pack for, either the season or when it gets to be winter again.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about their toothpaste. Now, they've got a couple ones. I like the Aroma Bright. Is this one you use too, or do you use the other one?
No, that's the one I use. Yeah.
And I just love it. It's got the clove and the Thieves blend, which is so good for dental hygiene, keeping your mouth like super clean, but it doesn't have any of the toxic chemicals that most toothpaste have. And if you've ever looked at your toothpaste, it says do not swallow. Yeah. And it's like, okay, I put that in my mouth. Like, what does that mean?
Some of it, right?
And so this is all natural. Plus, it gets your teeth very clean. I know there's some natural dentists that actually use it, so it's good stuff. Toothpaste is one of those things you use every day in your mouth. So I'm always like, get a good toothpaste.
Yes. The toothpaste is awesome.
It is awesome.
2 thumbs up. And then the Thieves laundry soap. Now, you guys might look at this bottle and be like, wow, that's a really tiny bottle. But let me tell you, this is super concentrated. For a high efficiency washer, you would only need to fill this capful like halfway up. So this bottle is going to last you forever. And I know us as Americans like to supersize things. And if it's not in a huge bottle, we just don't want to have anything to do with it. But let me tell you, this is awesome. Plus, it's easy to pour. It's not heavy. I'm not breaking my bag.
Less packaging,
exactly.
which is awesome.
Less waste and all natural products to get your laundry nice and fresh. So,
yeah. And laundry is one of those things if you read about or learn up on toxicity, like it's one of the things that there's a lot of chemicals in. And
fragrance. Everything has a fragrance. And let me tell you, once you go natural and stop using all those chemicals and then you go walk down the cleaning aisle at Walmart, It's terrible. You don't
So
realize
strong.
like how strong it was until you're not using those products anymore. So
that's very, very true.
yes.
Yep. Okay. So next section that Young Living has, they call it Healthy and Fit, and it's supplements that are oil infused. And the cool thing about that is that essential oils can get in at a cellular level, so they kind of work as like a catalyst to get the nutrients and things into our bodies faster and that more absorbable. So when you're using a Young Living supplement, the oils kind of boost it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing is that they use all natural forms of their vitamins, which kind of researched a little, and it's really interesting to know that there's so many synthetic vitamins out there. They really aren't that great.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was hearing a lot like the water treatment plants find a lot of your Centrum because they don't even digest in your body.
So you're
taking it and it's just coming right out and going to the waterways plant.
It's not even doing anything for you.
You know, that's really sad. Your people are thinking, oh, the Citrum is awesome, and you're not even getting anything. Nothing. Right. It's going right through your body. So
So you want, if you're going to spend the money on a supplement, you want it to actually be absorbable to your body and to get the best out of it. And I feel like Young Living supplements, you can kind of feel the effects when you start using them, which is really cool. So I'm going to talk about one of my favorites. Did you bring this one? I don't know. I did. Okay. Cool. I'll let you talk about that one. So Super B, this is just an awesome supplement. It's got all the B vitamins, and they're the natural B ones, which if you research that at all, it's good to know. And B is just so good for stress. And man, we just live in a time and day where everyone's got stress and we're all busy and things like that. So just giving yourself good mood support, good stress support, you need a good B vitamin, Super B. Yep. Super B.
And then one of my favorites is called Multigreens. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Multigreens. Okay. This is like a little salad in a pill. It's really awesome. I'll show you guys what the pill looks like. It's a little green thing, and it has peppermint in it as well, so it's going to help your digestion. If you guys aren't pill takers, you can actually open this little pill up and maybe dump it in your smoothie or whatever. So it's really just a great way to get our greens in, because I know a lot of us do not eat as many fruits and vegetables that we probably should be eating per day. So this is a great way to get that in.
Oh, do we have questions?
Oh, Malia got Citrus Fresh in her water right now.
Yummy.
Cheers. That does sound good.
So I forgot my other bottle, but one of my other ones that I love is Inner Defense. And that is just, it's all oils actually. And it's like oregano and the Thieves blend. And I think there's a couple different varieties of oregano in it and maybe thyme. But anyway, they're super powerful oils that help kick in your own natural defense system. So Inner Defense is one that you want to take at the first onset of any kind of scratchy throat or any just feeling under the weather. And it's just going to kick your immune system into gear. And that Inner Defense supplement has saved me lots of times where I've been able to just keep above the wellness line and stay healthy.
Yes. So, and then this, the supplement I chose for next is called ImmuPro. So it goes nicely with the Inner Defense. Sorry, you guys can't really see this. But this is a chewable tablet, and it's really awesome because it not only helps boost your immunity, but it also has a little melatonin in it. So this is like your chewable NyQuil that you can take at bedtime to help you get to sleep. A lot of times I will bring this when I travel. I don't sleep well in on locations that are new to me. So I'll take this, and not only do I probably need the immune boost being out of town, but it just helps me settle down and get a good night's rest as well. So ImmuPro, and this one's safe I've given this to my kiddos as well, and they are 6 and 8. In one tablet, they just chew it right up and they're good to go. Would Digize be good for running to the bathroom?
So Digize is going to bring balance. So either way, if that's your problem or your problem is that you can't, I don't want to get into too many details here, but I've heard stories both ways that it's been helpful for that. And it's been helpful for people who are having a hard time. So I think oils are just the way they work and in our body is amazing. And they just
balance everything out.
So Okay, so the next area that, I'm glad you saw that question. I feel like I get so distracted talking. If we do not see your question now and answer, we promise we will go back and answer
yes,
it.
Absolutely.
So next we're going to talk about their Ninja. I always say Ninja Red. And that is an awesome antioxidant drink. So I'm just going to share. I buy it in bottles and you use a little shot glass. But remember, I did say there's 2 packets of it that come in the starter kit. And Ninja Red is just an amazing juice, which serves as kind of a liquid multivitamin and antioxidant. Super jam-packed with antioxidants. It comes from the wolfberry in the Ningxia province in China. And apparently the statistic is the people in China that live in this area are 4 times more likely to live to 100 years old than the other areas of China. And it's because they eat this berry, and it's up high in the mountains, and the runoff from the mountains gets a lot of minerals and awesome stuff into this berry. So super cool. It's got wolfberries, the Ningxia wolfberry, blueberry,
Aronia.
Thank you. Cherry, pomegranate, plum, and grapes. So it's got all these juices. Plus it's got tangerine, orange, yuzu, and lemon in it for oils. So it has an essential oil boost in there. And it is a little thicker. I always like to tell people that because it's actually a puree. It's like the whole berry that they puree. They don't just squeeze it for the juice because so much of the nutrients is in the outer part of the berry or whatever. So I drink a little shot glass a day. And let me tell you, I feel like it is one of those things that when I'm taking it, I'm kind of like, oh, this is nice. It's always when I stop taking it because I'll take a month off here and there, and at those months I always feel sluggish and I usually feel under the weather. And so it really is just great with the antioxidants that are in there, jam-packed with those, and those fight free radicals and help with the non-aging process. So.
Right. And just wellness, whole body wellness, keeping your gut healthy and just keeping your body in tip-top shape.
Yep.
And then another great Ninja product is their Ninja Nitro. And this one, it just has a little extra kick for fitness. So it comes in like a little squeezy tube. It is a liquid in here. It's not like a gel or anything. I just drink this straight out of here. Some people like to pour it or mix it with water or whatever. I don't mind the flavor. I think it tastes kind of good.
I like it.
But this is great for exercise. Take this before you work out. Take it after you work out to get yourself what's the word I'm looking for? To just give yourself that boost because you're burning off all
Yeah, you're kind of like refueling yourself.
Thank you. Refueling. That's the word I was looking for. So you need to refuel after you exercise. So the Ninja Nitro is going to do that for you. Yeah. Thank you.
So the next part of Young Living that we want to just cover is personal care or beauty. And you guys, our skin is our largest organ. And they say that the average woman applies over 200 chemicals a day to our bodies through our makeup and our hair care. And so putting that on yourself every single day, that's a big area that we need to kick those chemicals. And so Young Living has amazing stuff. The first thing I wanted to talk about was just their deodorant. Deodorant is one of those things you guys got to research. You're putting it right on your lymph nodes, okay? And there is stuff in the over-the-counter deodorants that is just not good to be putting on your lymph nodes every single day.
It's blocking all those toxins in that your body should be releasing naturally when it sweats. So when it blocks those toxins in, then it starts blocking your lymph nodes up. It's just not a good combination. So
Young Living has 2 scents. They both smell good. They've got a mint one. This is the Meadow Mist, but they've got a mint one that's really nice in the summer because that peppermint kind of helps keep you cool too. So I always recommend their deodorant. And there is a little bit of a curve of switching. Like if you're going from antiperspirant, where it's stopping you from sweating, like Tiffany was saying, to a natural deodorant, you may have a week where your body is kind of like, well, what's going on? And you feel like you're a little extra sweaty. But trust me, your body balances out and your body likes likes this.
Yes,
So
it does.
yes.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And they also, Young Living has a whole makeup line. And I did bring some of my makeup, but they have everything that you are going to need to get your face ready for either just daytime or nighttime or whatever. They have a powder found. Every product is going to be a powder. So it's going to be a powder foundation, a powder eyeshadow, powdered blush. So easy to work with. It goes on so smooth. I'm wearing it right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. And then they have like a really nice lipstick. So they have everything that you're going to need to put on your face. And they've actually just came out with a whole bunch of new colors. So that's pretty exciting that we're not quite as limited. And they also have a starter kit for the makeup. So if you're someone that is like, okay, I got to do something with my makeup, it's filled with chemicals, check out the Young Living Savvy Minerals starter kit, because that'll be a great way for you to get started.
They have it paired together with like the colors for eyeshadows that would go with your skin and everything. Super cool. And yeah, most makeups have like the bismuth and talc and parabens and all these things. And so it's nice that you can be using makeup that looks good, you know. And sorry, my cat.
The kitty is saying hello. My
cat's saying hi. So yeah, the makeup is awesome. And okay, so next thing that I just have to rave about, this is one of like my all-time favorite products, is their satin facial scrub. It's an exfoliant, and this bottle's really reasonably priced, which I love, and it lasts forever. You need like the super tiny little amount, but you need to exfoliate your skin, get the dead skin cells off. And this is natural, but I know we've talked about like a lot of natural ones that I've used in the past have like apricot kernels or something, and they're really scratchy, and they kind of leave your face red and almost hurt. This is like super smooth.
It is very gentle.
Super gentle. Any skin tone can use it, and it feels so refreshing because of the mint. So they have they have skincare, hair care, and everything is so good.
And their hair care is amazing. I have been using their shampoo for quite some time, and I didn't bring it with me tonight, but I do have a little story I wanted to share with you. So I was lazy when I traveled last time, and I decided not to bring my Young Living shampoo with me, and I used the one that was in the hotel. And I know, right? I should have known.
Right.
And let me tell you, my hair was so staticky, like so staticky. It was sticking to my face. And I was like, I forgot what that was like, because I haven't had that all winter. And my hair usually is super staticky, has been staticky in the past. And that just was like an aha moment. Like my shampoo, the Young Living shampoo, works. It's keeping my hair moisturized. It's keeping my hair healthy. Every time I go to the hair salon now, my hair stylist just raves about how smooth and shiny my hair is. And it is the Young Living shampoo. And you know, if you look at the price of the bottle, don't freak out, because it is super concentrated like a lot of other Young Living products. So we have a great way that you can use that shampoo and put it in a foaming hand pump, and it will last you for months. So
yeah, that is such a good point to point out, that everything Young Living is so concentrated. You just need such a little amount. Like I've had people tell me they use the shampoo and like they were having a hard time rinsing it out. And I'm like, well, how much did they use? And they're like, oh, I filled up my hand, because that's usually what you have to do with most shampoos. And I'm like, just use like a little bit, you know?
So same for the conditioner. It's very moisturizing. You literally need like a little the tiniest little drop. I mean, I know I have short hair. You might need a little bit more, but it smooths through my hair. Like, and if I get too much, then it's like, it's good stuff. You should check it out.
Yep, absolutely. All of the beauty stuff. So next thing, they do have a kids line and a pets line, animal scents, kid scents, and they have a seedling line, which is a baby line. We just have a couple things from the kids scent. Neither of us have babies right now, so we don't have any seedling things. And I have not expanded into the pet line yet, because I just haven't gotten there. But I'm sure that everything is great. So let's share our kid scent things.
Well, they have a whole kid scent oil line. And these are really great because they come pre-diluted. So you don't have to worry about diluting these more when you go to put them on your kids. And another thing to note is the little roller ball is awesome on these, because then you can just roll this right on your kids when they're having an issue. And the two that I use the most is Sniffles, which you guys can figure what that is used for, and Sleepy Eyes. I know. It gives it away in the title, right?
I have no idea what that's for. What's that for?
Both of these work awesome. My son sometimes will have a really hard time going to bed at night. I'm like, here, let me put my oil on you. And he usually likes Peace and Calming, but sometimes he refuses to put it on. So I put this one on him, and he is asleep. Like, that is like a miracle. So those two are awesome to have.
Yeah, and just to mention, like, there are so many oils for all different things like that.
Yes.
Everything you could imagine. We know there's an oil for it. That reference guide is handy for that.
Mm-hmm.
So the other thing that I was going to talk about, which, gosh.
Pull it away.
There we go. So you know the trick. This is the Kid Scent toothpaste, and they have Kid Scent shampoo and Kid Scent body wash and all that stuff. And it's really awesome. I just share my shampoo and stuff with Lennon, but this he loves. It is a kid's toothpaste. It has thieves in it, but unlike the thieves, that's a little stronger for adults with that clove and the kind of warm. This has the kind of a citrusy, it's Sleek Essence is in here, which is like a citrus blend, but it has thieves too for the cleaning and everything. And he loves it. And I can feel good knowing that he's not getting any toxic junk in his mouth every night when he's brushing his teeth. So.
And my kids use the toothpaste as well, and they love it. Now, at first, it's not as flavorful as the Colgate or the kids' toothpaste that you get at the store. So at first they were like, they didn't like it. But then they got used to it, and they really do like it a lot now because it's a very mild flavor, and they really like it.
Yeah, so it's mild citrusy kind of.
For sure.
Yeah. So, there are so many more products. I can't remember how many products Young Living has, but
like over 300. We'll just go with that.
Yeah, it is a lot. Plus, they have all their amazing oils.
Yes.
But we just wanted to talk about a little bit so you could see that it is really a whole lifestyle company, and we've been using these products for quite a while now and just loving them and just loving the way that you feel as you are getting the chemicals out of your house. It really can be life-changing, game-changing to get those things out and have things that are actually supporting your body and giving your body awesome goodness that's in these oils. So we're going to share a little bit about how you can get these products if you're interested. So there is a good way, and the good way is just being a customer, being a retail customer. This is really great because you get these awesome products, and hopefully by now you've heard something that you're like, oh, I need that. I need to try that. And so you can just be a retail customer. You can pick out one or two things. And that's awesome. So the better way, do you want to talk about the better way?
Yeah, the better way, or the second way to buy is as our wholesale member. And it's a better option because you get the same great products as being as the good option, but you get them at 24% off. So think Costco, except that we don't charge you the annual membership fee, as long as you spend about $50 in one calendar year. So from the day that you make your initial purchase, you have a whole year to make another purchase to keep your 24% off wholesale membership. So, and I promise you that you will place that extra order.
Yeah.
And you also get other member exclusive deals with that as well.
Yeah, Young Living has so many awesome, like, just promotions and different things that they do for their wholesale members that unfortunately the retail members don't get to have access to. So that's always nice to get those little bonuses and perks.
Absolutely.
And then the best way to order Young Living is to get your wholesale membership. That's usually happens by getting a starter kit. And we've got several for you to choose from. And actually, I just want to mention that right now there is a sale for 10% off a few of the starter kits, which is super cool. So you get your wholesale membership. And then if you're taking this lifestyle seriously, if you are ready to kick the toxic chemicals to the curb, you want to join our monthly wellness program that's called Essential Rewards. And this is a program that you can earn between 10 and 25% back in free product points. Plus, they give you a free gift at 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. So super awesome. It's basically like your cashback credit card meets Amazon Prime meets Costco, only we do it better. And they're so generous with just the freebies that you get back. I have literally earned probably thousands of dollars now of free free products using this program. So that's like, if you are all in, ready to ditch the chemicals, that's the best way to go. So, you know,
absolutely.
any way is good, but you know, that's kind of good, better, best.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, there's 10% off a few kits right now until
the 25th.
Yeah, Friday night. Okay.
Yes.
And they're a good deal regardless. But just the kit that we talked about, the oily starter kit with those 11 oils, a diffuser, Ninja Red, Thieves, that usually is $160, but 10% off makes it $144 tonight. And then they've got the makeup kit that you were talking about. Comes with your makeup base, a brush, a lavender oil, 3 eyeshadows, a blush,
and you said the base, right?
The base, yep. Their foundation, sorry.
And then it comes with a booklet too, to tell you how to apply it.
And your foundation brush. That's usually $150, so 10% off makes that $135. So some good deals there. There's the Thieves kit. There's a Ninja Red kit. There's all these different kind of kits. So those ones aren't 10% off, but they're still a good deal. Just for example, this kit is about $300 worth of product if you were to get it retail. Over $300 retail. So right off the bat, you're getting 50%.
Yeah, so if you're considering a couple oils, depending on what those oils are, it really is a better deal to check out the starter kit and look at it a little deeper. You know, some people are like, yes, I want frankincense. And then they see the price of frankincense. Yes. You know, it's like, what, 70 something
and that's
dollars.
The wholesale price.
Yeah, and that's a wholesale price. So, you know, think about what you want. And, you know, really the starter kit is an awesome deal. And it's going to help you really get started on going natural and getting chemical free.
Yeah, absolutely. But and if you're seeing some of the other products and maybe the oils aren't your jam, you're like, man, I don't think I'll use those as much, but I have that cleaner or that laundry soap.
The Thieves cleaner stuff is awesome.
Yeah. So there's the Thieves kit, or there's we have like a basic kit that gets you a couple samples, and then you can just pick and choose what you want, and you're getting wholesale.
Yes.
The whole thing is wholesale is usually the best way to go. We like to get a discount. I know I do.
Yes,
and it makes it more affordable. So those are the ways that you can get started. Feel free to post questions that we can go back and answer. I know that whoever invited you to this class, they will be reaching out to you, or you can reach out to them if you are interested in ordering something. They will help you. Make sure you contact them. Don't just go on Young Living, because we would love for you to use their referral link and bless their family. So whoever invited you, tag them in this post, or make sure you message them, especially if you want to get that 10% off before Friday.
For sure.
So,
take advantage of that.
Yeah. And
So,
if anyone has any questions, okay, Angie, let's see. The makeup kit. I know. I didn't get the makeup kit. I've bought my makeup slowly.
Separately,
and I still look at the makeup kit sometimes, and I'm like, I want to, because I like how they pair all the colors. You get a lipstick too in the makeup kit?
Ooh, I'm not sure.
I don't know if you get a lipstick. Okay. But anyway, yes, Angie, the makeup kit. We all need one of those, right? Yeah.
Oh, it's been so fun hanging out with you guys. And like Liz said, if you have any questions, just post them and we will answer them. And how long is your thing up for?
This class?
Yeah.
I want to say I left it up for almost a week, or maybe till the end of the month. So I did leave it up for some time, so you guys can go back, rewatch it if you jumped in kind of in the middle. If you've got a friend that, you heard something and you're like, ooh, my friend could use that, feel free to add them and
invite them.
Take them. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. We'll
right.
see you later.
Bye.
Bye.